Want to know how to lose weight and eat healthy on a budget? Hey everyone, it's Clint here from Absolute Health and Fitness. So today I want to discuss with you exactly that. How you can eat healthy, lose weight whilst you are on a budget. Obviously a lot of people these days, especially families, are sometimes limited to what they can spend on their food each week given the budget they have, okay? So I often hear people saying that I can't afford to eat healthy or lose weight because eating healthy, fresh foods costs too much. So the point of today's video is to go through some basic, easy to make healthy meals that you can make at home very quickly, and then I'm going to explain the cost of them to you and show you that you can actually eat very healthy on a budget and still be losing weight and reaching your goals, alright? So I'll show you 3 easy to make meals, and then you can have a look and see for yourself that you can do this if you think about it and plan out your meals and everything. So first meal we'll make is a breakfast. So you have to start off your day obviously with a good healthy breakfast. So going to show you how to make a good cheap healthy breakfast to kickstart your day and get your metabolism burning that body fat. So first thing for our base, what we will do is use a bit of oat milk. So oat milk is roughly $3 for a litre. You can actually get it for about $2 when it's on special, but we've gone the higher end with all our prices, so you can get a good idea of how you can actually do it cheaper than what we will show you. But $3 for one of these, and obviously to make a smoothie, let's say that you use about a quarter, which is about 250 mils, which obviously is a cup. So if you use a quarter of one of these based on it being $3, you're going to be using about 75 cents. That's maximum because it's pretty rare you'll pay $3 for one of them. You might even get these for about as low as $1.50, okay? So that number, 75 cents, could actually be about half of what I'm saying. So next thing is banana. So it's good to have some fruit in your smoothie. So we've went with a banana, not the best looking banana I might add, but bananas are about $3 a kilo at the most. Same thing with the oat milk, you can get them for probably about $1.50 a kilo. So given that in a kilo of bananas there is about 6 bananas to a kilo roughly, so based on that we've worked out a banana to be about 50 cents. So you can probably get them for about 25, but let's say 50 cents. So oat milk, banana, 75 and 50, we're looking at $1.25 so far. So the next thing is our protein. So the protein we've got here, it's about $60 for a kilo. So you're looking at about 30 serves per packet, okay, which ends up about $2 per serve. So as with the other 2 products, you can get it a lot cheaper. I've seen similar proteins to this for about $40 to $50, so you can get it for under $2 a serve. So we've got $2 for our protein, 50 cents for our, 75 cents and 50 cents. So that's $3.25 so far. So the next thing we had for some complex carbs is some oats. So you can get one of them for about $1.50, I believe. And basically there's 25 servings in a packet. So based off that, it ends up about 6 cents per serve. We've gone with 2 serves, okay? So that'll end up about 15 cents for 2 serves of oats, which you would not even necessarily need to. Okay, so 15 cents for the oats, very, very cheap. The last thing we've put in our smoothie is super greens. So you don't necessarily need this, but it's a good easy way to increase your greens that you're eating. And I like to have it in my smoothie personally because I don't like to eat veggies first thing in the morning. So this one here is quite expensive. It's $25 for the whole container, but in that you're getting 40 servings. That's if you're going by a 5-gram serving, which you don't even need that much to be honest, but that works out to be about 50 cents, 60 cents it is per serve, okay, for that. So in total, the smoothie in total came to $4, okay, which was made up of $2 for the protein, 75 cents, 50 cents, 15 cents for the oats, and about 60 cents. So that works out to be about $4 for the smoothie. So basically, yeah, you can have a breakfast for $4, but you can likely do that a lot cheaper. I think you could probably make that same smoothie for about $2 to $3, to be honest. You know, given when different things are on special and different prices. So, I mean, if you had a family for 4, let's say that you and your husband have a smoothie each, So $4 each, $8. And say you have 2 kids. Now the kids are probably going to eat about what one adult would eat, okay? 2 kids. So let's say that you have to make 3 adult-sized smoothies to feed 2 adults and 2 kids. That's going to come to about $12 max. But you know, you can probably, realistically, you can probably do that for about $8 or $9. So that's very cheap, considering that one breakfast meal at McDonald's is going to be anywhere from about $6 or $7 up to about $12. So that's for one person. So, you know, if you're going to compare it to, say, McDonald's, we can feed a family of 4 for about $8 to $12, whereas McDonald's, it's probably going to be $20 to $30. So, and obviously McDonald's is not going to give you the high levels of nutrition and energy that that food is. This will keep you alive and healthy and well and vibrant. The other shit will pretty much give you an earlier grave, okay? So, yeah, so I think that pretty much shows you that the excuse of using that so many people use, that healthy food is too expensive, I think we can already see that perhaps that is not the case. The next meal will be something we could have for lunch or even like a snack, okay? So basically we've gone something really simple and easy. So we've gone some eggs for the protein and healthy fat source. So basically with the eggs, we're paying about $6 for 12 of these, okay? We're going to base this meal's price off 3 eggs. So given that $6 and there's 12, obviously they're about 50 cents each. So about $1.50 it will cost us for the eggs, that's for 3. Now for some good carbohydrates, we've just got some rice cakes. Now the rice cakes are only about $2 for this brand, and there is about 6 serving sizes per packet. So it works out to pretty much about 35 cents, okay, for a serving of rice cakes, which will be 2 of these for this particular brand. Okay, so we've got $1.50 for our rice cakes and 35 cents, sorry, $1.50 for our eggs and 35 cents for our rice cakes. Next, of course, we need to have our veggies. We've gone 3 different veggies to get some good variety. So we've gone the carrots here. Now with the carrots, they're only $2 a kilo, so they're very, very cheap. We will only need 100 grams of carrots, so given they're $2 a kilo, and we've got 100 grams, it will be about 20 cents for our carrot. So the next thing we have is broccoli, also 100 grams. Now, based on broccoli being $3 a kilo, and we have 100 grams of broccoli, that works out to be about 30 cents for the broccoli. Okay, last but not least is our cabbage. We've actually gone the purple cabbage, and it's actually one of the most expensive ones. So $4 a kilo is what we paid for that. And once again, 100 grams of the cabbage. So that ends up about 40 cents for our cabbage. So in total, we have $1.50 for our eggs, 35 cents for our rice cakes, so $1.85. And then we have 20 for the carrots, to 20 cents for carrots, taking it to $2.05. 30 cents for broccoli, taking it to $2.35. And then we have 40 cents for our cabbage. So in total, we have $2.75 for that meal. So very, very cheap. Where else can you get a good, healthy, balanced meal like that for $2.75? And you can probably do that for about $1.50, $2, given that we went the most expensive eggs. Obviously, cage eggs you can get for about $2, $2.50, $3. And you can, even go a little bit cheaper on the rice cakes, I think. So, yeah, I mean, if you went to McDonald's and bought yourself a lunch or dinner, it's going to cost you, no doubt, about $8 up to about $12. So, and if you're feeding a family of 4, based on the principle of what we used before, so you need to multiply that by 2 for 2 adults. So we're looking at about $5.50 to feed 2 adults. And then if 2 children eat what 1 adult would, that would be another $2.75. So in total, we're at about $8 to feed a family of 4 based on the different foods we have just shown you. Okay, so for our third and final meal of the day, we've gotten something nice and simple and easy. So what we've got is some corned beef, and we're going to have that with veggies and some brown rice noodles. So with the corned beef, which is our protein source in this meal, it was only $10 for a whole kilo. So basically we're going to base this meal off a 200 gram serve of corned beef, which most of you will not need anywhere near 200 grams of beef, but just to make the equation easy for you, and easy for me to work out. We'll base it off 200 grams. So 200 grams of corned beef at $10 a kilo works out to be $2 even. Okay, so with the noodles, the brown rice noodles, they were just $2, okay? So there is 4 serves to a packet of that. So 4 servings at $2 obviously ends up 50 cents per serve, okay? With our veggies, we went exact the same thing as we went before. So we went the purple cabbage, the broccoli, and the carrot. Okay, so the cabbage only worked out to be 40 cents for 100 grams. The broccoli was 30 cents for 100 grams, and the carrot was 20 cents for 100 grams. So the veggies totaled 90 cents, and the protein and carbs totaled $2.50. So in total, it comes to just $3.90 for that meal. And once again, easy to make meal, tastes good, and very nutritious for your body. So where else can you get a meal for $3.40? Like, I think you'd find it very hard to find that amount of nutrients in a meal for only $3.40. It'll keep you feeling full for ages, and it's going to give you plenty of energy. Now, if you were to go and buy, let's say, McDonald's for dinner tonight, that would obviously cost you about $10 for a meal, and within an hour you'd feel like shit, you'd have no energy, and you'd probably feel tired and go to bed, okay? That won't happen when you're eating like this, okay? So to sum up everything, for the whole day of eating, it ended up $4 for our smoothie, and remember that was basing it on costs that were more towards the higher end of what they would actually be, okay? So $4 for the smoothie, but you can definitely do it for cheaper than that. The next meal was only $2.75, okay, which had the eggs and the rice cakes with veggies, and our third meal, as we just covered, was just $3.40. So the total ended up about $10.50, okay? So let's say it was $10, and that was 3 meals for one person for a whole day, which most of you would certainly have a lot of trouble eating that much food. So yeah, I mean, if you are thinking that food's too expensive and that you can't afford it, I guess based on what you've seen in this video, you can see that healthy food can be quite cheap. And you know, you can make it work for you when you are on a budget. You just need to really plan out your week, and you even need to shop around and have a look at what foods are on special, because you know, one week obviously chicken might be on special, the next week beef might be on special, and same thing with your veggies. You don't have to eat specific vegetables every week, but you know, if you are really on a tight budget, look for the vegetables that are going to be cheaper per kilo, because you know, things like cabbage, they're so cheap. I mean, a kilo of cabbage for $4, it's pretty cheap, really. So, I mean, at the end of the day, make sure that you don't tell yourself it's too expensive to eat healthy, because when you are telling yourself it is too expensive, you will likely just look for excuses as to not do it, okay? So, understand that you can afford this on a budget, and it is possible, and that's all we wanted to discuss today and show you today. So, I'd love to hear your comments about this video, and you know, let me know how this helped you, but also feel free to share it with your friends or family to show them as well that you can eat healthy whilst living on a budget. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that and got something out of it. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you next week.